Good morning, fifth grade. It is Monday morning, and I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you are ready to get started this morning, but I did want to go over a couple of things. So one, I wanted to remind you that today, Monday at 11 o'clock, we are all going to jump on Zoom together. So I hope you were able to either download the app or you can link in on a computer, and that will be a fun way for all of us to get together like a classroom and just see each other and also go over a couple of things. So please make sure that you jump on at 11 o'clock. The link is actually on Bloom's, so you can link on that way. Also, there's another link on Bloom's under volunteersignup.com, and that is a way for you to go in and sign up for times that you're going to link on Zoom with me on Tuesday and Thursday of this week. So we've got a lot of Zoom meetings this week because I wanted you guys to get started last week and kind of get with the flow of things, but this week I want to see your faces. So we're going to do a Monday and a Friday classroom Zoom, and then we're going to do a Tuesday and a Thursday individual Zoom with me. So make sure you're signing up for those times, and then I will send you a link through Bloom's individually for that Bloom's meeting with me. Okay? Okay, fifth grade, so you do have a regular Bible lesson today. However, yesterday, if you weren't able to jump on and watch Turning Point Church's service that was streaming live at 10 a.m., I kind of wanted to recap because I thought it was really interesting. We have already learned this lesson about Elijah and the widow and her son, and so I just thought it was so interesting that Pastor Kevin had brought that up about how much faith Elijah had to have when God told him to go to a widower with her son who didn't have anything and get food from her. And there he had to have faith to go ask this woman to give her food, and then she in turn had to have faith to give it back to him, having faith in God by going ahead and giving Elijah a meal when she didn't know when her next meal was coming. And so that faith gave her the opportunity to really test herself and to allow God to show his miracle, because remember, every day after that he kept providing oil for her and flour for her and her son, because she was faithful to the Lord. And so I just thought that was an interesting thing that Pastor Kevin was trying to let us know throughout this time, to continue to have faith. We might not have an abundance of something, like Elijah didn't have anything, and like the widower didn't have an abundance of stuff, but every day they had faith that God would provide, and he did. Also, Pastor Kevin had given us a Bible verse, which you guys already know, and I thought, wow, I'm going to remind you guys of this. And this is a Bible verse that you could also share with your family once again in these trying times. And that was Matthew 6:25 through 34. Therefore, I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. Do they sow or reap or stow away in barns? And yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? And why do you worry about the clothes? See how the flowers of the field grow? They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you, not even Solomon in all of his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and thrown into the fire, and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, will he not much more clothe you, you of little faith? So do not worry, saying, what will we eat? What will we eat? Or what will we drink? Or what will we wear? For the pagans run after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Remember that verse and share it. I'm asking you to share this Bible verse because this is a time where families might start worrying about things. And we just got to remember to have faith. The Lord is going to provide for us what we need to eat, what we need to drink, what we need to wear. He's going to take care of it all as long as we have that faith. So be the light in your household. Remind your family that God is there for them and that He will provide. No matter what the circumstances are, He will provide as long as we continue to have faith in Him. Okay, so don't forget to do your spelling, all of your spelling activities for today as well as the rest of this week on technology. Now, I'm thinking that I should have added a few more words to your spelling list, like videographer, if it's not there, pro editor, computer uploader, YouTubing, virtual teacher, because that's all the things I have become this last week. So I'm hoping you're enjoying these videos because the technology that I have learned in the last week would blow your mind. So it's pretty interesting, all the things that I have learned about YouTube, even though I'm sure you guys are pretty familiar with it, but it's been fun becoming a YouTuber. Okay, so make sure that you have gone over my corrections video because today is when some of those corrections needed to start on your lesson plans that are those colored sheets. So remember, today you're doing chapter 26 in James, and you'll just be continuing to go through each chapter every single day until you get till Friday. Friday have a couple chapters, but they're really small, okay? So make sure you get those changes on your lesson plans. Also, you have penmanship pages and you've been working on those, but please make sure you go back and double check and make sure you've done pages 75 all the way up till today 88 and that you've put your page numbers on all of those so that when I go to check them, it will be easy for me. Thanks, guys. Okay, so I hope the math has been going well for you guys. If you have questions, reach out or make sure you definitely touch base with me on our individual meetings on Zoom regarding any problems that you're having, okay? So go ahead and continue doing those speed drills daily and getting those lessons on the video while you're doing your math book. That way you know what you're doing as you go through it. And I hope that I'm explaining it good enough for you. Oh my goodness. So you're totally going to laugh at me, and I'm hoping that you guys catch this, but I'm going to just show you anyway. So we have video for history coming up and today. And when you go ahead and go through that, that was for 11.4. I made a huge spelling mistake on my board, and it's so funny because I always catch myself, but this time I didn't. So on my board behind me, it says Julius Caesar, but it is spelled wrong. Caesar is not spelled C-E-A-S-A-R. It is actually backwards. It is spelled C-A-E-S-A-R. So yes, I wrote it wrong on the board, but unfortunately I've already done my video. So please go ahead and just make sure you have it right in your notes, okay? And enjoy the math or the history lesson on Rome today. Okay, so there's no science video for today, but I hope you guys have been enjoying all the videos that I've been linking because I think they've been great explanations of some of the science lessons we've been learning about. But today you're just working on quiz 16 as a worksheet. Please go ahead and review your notes, though. I'd really like you to do that today as well. That way I know you're remembering all the things you've been learning. So go ahead, review those notes, then do that quiz 16 as a worksheet. And I'm hoping you're enjoying science. Okay, one last thing about our lessons. We have art today. Now, yes, you drew a leprechaun last week. Today, you'll be going on YouTube and doing one of those hand draw ones where the guy explains them to you with a kid. So that's going to be on doing a rainbow in a pot of gold. Yes, a rainbow in a pot of gold. Unfortunately, because I didn't get to be with you guys last week, we didn't get to do our whole leprechaun thing. And so you're doing it over last week and this week. So go ahead and do the pot of gold today. And then on Wednesday, you're going to be doing another lesson on art, adding that all together. And we'll do something fun on Wednesday. So enjoy art today. That's our Monday. So I hope you guys have a great Monday. If you have any questions at all today, please reach out to me. But most definitely, make sure that you log into Zoom at 11 o'clock so I can see you. Okay? See you soon.